Welcome to episode 33 of Collector's Quest Podcast. This is our shameless self-promotion episode. I mean, it's not actually true. What we are talking about is a lot of things that are changing on the podcast, some directions we're moving, and where we're trying to get to. And we just thought we'd let you know so the changes don't seem so jarring. And also, we have a new page and stuff that we want to direct you to. We do talk about games. We talk about some Genesis stuff. So there is that in there. I do want to point out audio on this episode, kind of meh, blah, not real happy with it. Kat had to record in a different location, and there was construction. It was the only time we could do it this week, so rather than not have the episode this week, I said, fine, I thought we had this worked out, so I apologize that it is not the best, but hang in there, it's not the worst. It definitely is listenable, or I wouldn't be putting it out. So stay tuned. And make sure you pay attention to all the details. And if you have any questions about what's going on, please give Kat or I a shout. Thanks and stay tuned.
Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Collector's Quest. I'm Kat here with Johnny.
Hello, Kat. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Oh, just living the dream every single day of my life.
Okay, it must have been a good week for games then.
Oh, I wouldn't say. It hadn't been a bad week. But I don't know if it's like extra special or anything.
Okay.
Just everything is always so wonderful and so perfect. I'm so charmed and blessed that, I'm living the dream. Can I just segue into a small rant? I do hate it.
Yeah, sure.
I do hate it when people say they are blessed. Like, I am so blessed. Just shut up. Shut up. Can you say everything's going well? Things are good. We're very fortunate. I mean, I know that's what they mean, but blessed kind of invokes some, deity coming down and being like, I choose you, you are blessed. That's what it invokes to me. And I don't know why I dislike it so much, but I really kind of do.
Okay, well, this could be a good day of Johnny's rants on various topics, so everybody stay tuned. We're going to get a whole lot of interesting content.
Yeah, it's been that kind of week. I've just been so blessed with everything exploding in my face this week. It's been a real blessing.
Okay, well, then sometimes you just need to rant, so you just go as you feel you need to.
I definitely will. Don't tell me what to do. I don't need your permission. I do what I want. I'm a grown-ass man.
Oh, God, you sound like John.
Yeah. These games and these Legos, are they telling you that I'm not a grown-up? Well, think again, sister. All right?
Well, maybe the Legos more than the games.
Let's not have your judgment miss my Minecraft.
No, that's like digital Lego.
Uh-huh.
It's sophisticated.
Oh, yeah. Super sophisticated. I'm just drinking my wine and playing Minecraft. Watch me garden. No thanks, Kat.
Actually, I do usually drink wine as opposed to something else like beer when I do play video games, so part of that analogy is correct.
And do you garden in Minecraft?
Yes, but right now I'm building things.
Okay. Have you ever drank wine while gardening in Minecraft?
Yes.
All right. You stand corrected.
No.
Kat, let's just move on, and I'm done ranting. For now.
Okay.
For now.
All right.
And, how have you been?
I've been good, but apart from what I've been doing, we've been doing some interesting things with the podcast. We've finally caught up, and now we have our own Collector's Quest Instagram page.
We do. And isn't that nice? We, been saying we're going to do it. We talked about it, but I feel like I've been buried under about 75 pounds of work every single week.
Yes, and now it's finally done. It's finally come to fruition, which is nice, and it gives us a way to share more of our awesome guest collections and things that they've been doing as they continue to collect and, complete sets or different areas of their collection or however they collect.
Right, and it also gets to, as we gain new audience members, it allows us to point them out to episodes that they may have missed or might be interested in. I'm not suggesting every new member go back and listen to all 30-some episodes of Collector's Quest. That's not really reasonable, but we might be able to point out a few that they are interested in. So right. It's a nice way for us to do that and revisit guests, and like you said, show off more of their collection. The one thing I like specifically about it, though, is That we're not like, sometimes we got to cram like 9 pictures into a tiny little thing, and people are like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. And when we talk to people, usually they have an amazing collection, and we're reducing it to such a tiny image. I feel bad about that. So this allows us to showcase these awesome collections a lot better when we have a guest. That pleases me a good deal.
Yeah, no, I like that too, because now I feel like on my page, when I'm pointing people towards the episode and things like that, I can point them towards the Collector's Quest page, which will have multitudes of pictures, as opposed to, like you said, showing off a very, very tiny picture, because most people are looking at Instagram on their phone. I mean, very, very rarely do I ever look at Instagram on my computer.
It's actually worse on the computer, and you know me, I'm not a fan of the portable in general. I like big screens and big pictures. Somehow with the phone, though, I'm just like, this is way better on the phone than on the computer. Instagram is kind of crappy on PC.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. So this will be a nice way to be able to share things, because we do have some guests that have awesome collections and some really unique things. And it's nice to actually be able to see what you're looking at and identify that it is indeed a video game.
Yeah, I agree. So if people are wondering why we did that, that's why. And if they're wondering why we still point it out on our individual pages, well, we have a lot more followers on our individual pages, and we want to expose it to the most people. Is that selfish? Sure, but we're trying to gain more viewers, so cut us some slack, guys.
Well, we have to be selfish sometimes.
Yeah, that's not my main mode is never selfish. So I feel like when I am like in these moments, that it's okay.
You've earned it.
Yeah, I've earned it a little bit.
Okay, well, that's fair. And then something else interesting that we're doing with the page is something to do with a hashtag, right?
Don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what we're talking about?
No, you tell me what we're doing with the hashtag. I made the hashtag. You tell me if you know what it is.
Okay, so we're going to do now. Johnny has done this, so if I do this incorrectly, I'm sure I will be corrected, and you will all know.
Oh, I'm
anyway.
Ready.
Okay.
I'm just behind you, Kat, waiting with a red marker and a big X.
You're taking this seriously.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, we're going to do a pick of the week. Is that correct so far, Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we might increase it and everything like that. So when you put up your post, hashtag QC picks, QCPICS. Very simple. And then Johnny or myself or both of us, if we're having a debate for who's going to win, we'll pick a picture.
Except you got the hashtag wrong. It's CQ Picks.
Isn't that what I just said?
I think you said QC Picks.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, please ignore whichever one of us is wrong. Maybe Kat said it right. I don't know. It's been a super long day. But it is CQ Picks, and that's, like Kat said, PICS. And that's just Collector's Quest pictures, obviously. So if you have an awesome collection, go ahead or a sweet pick. We want to see it. That's the thing. We like to see what we can. Kat crushing the internet with your followers.
Yes, yeah. I like it too, because I think it would be a neat way to see people's really unique or rare finds or awesome parts of their collection, and just a cool way to be involved in, all aspects of everything really cool going on retro gaming wise on Instagram.
Right. And our first shout out for that pick of the week, and that's the thing we get to do that maybe some other pages that do this don't get to do. We get to call it out on the podcast, and our first one went to Metal Slugger, so that's at Metal Slugger, just how it sounds, all one word, and he was a guest here, and he did a super awesome mural of all the 8-bit NES characters, not all the 8-bit NES characters, but a bunch, and that's on a wall in his classroom, and it looks great. I mean, you don't really get the scale from just a tiny square picture, but imagine that's like an 8-foot wall, and it's like 10 or 12 feet long, so it's pretty impressive when you think about the scale. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. I was having a hard time, like you said, getting the format, and then I looked at the ceiling tiles, and I was like, okay, well, those are roughly about that big. And I was like, well, that is a big piece.
Yeah. You can't appreciate the full scale from the picture. You really have to think, oh wow, that's a full wall. There's a full-size door that is buried behind the image too. You can if you look hard, you can find the doorknob.
Oh, I didn't even notice that until now. Till you said that.
Yep. So yeah, it's awesome. And if you want to be called out for you being awesome like that, then, use the hashtag CQPix. Ooh, self-promotion. Feels good.
Johnny's getting his selfishness out. Everybody enjoy it.
Please, not too much. It's for me.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You don't get to enjoy my selfishness. This is for me, Kat. Can't just give this away.
Okay, well, maybe a little bit. Maybe you can share your selfishness just a little bit. That makes it less selfish.
Yeah. Kat, what are you talking? You sound crazy right now.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day for me. I'm feeling feisty. Like, does somebody want to fight with me? All right.
You need to go play like some Call of Duty or something after and just like get it out of your system.
Yeah, I need to shoot some stupid kids right in their stupid faces on Call of Duty. And then I get to be called a bunch of horrible expletives that I don't even use as an adult because they are offensive and racist and homophobic and all of those other things that I hate. And I do that to relax. I don't understand why I play Call of Duty.
Well, yeah, obviously it's working for you to some degree if you're still doing it.
Normally I play with friends and I mute anybody who's not in a party with me. So that's how I survive.
Okay.
Yeah.
And other good, exciting Collector's Quest news, we are on another platform that you can find us to listen to us, and that is?
Oh, that's Google Play. So for people who hate SoundCloud and don't want that on their Android phone, maybe it's not on there, but you can now, if you're on Android, listen through Google Play, and that for some of you, that's just your preference. I'm sure you could easily hear us on a computer or elsewhere, but this is just one more option. And I'm also working on getting some of the new episodes onto YouTube and to kind of see how that goes. I'm not promising that that's something we're always going to do. We're going to put it out there. I'm going to see what the time investment is like, and I'm going to see what the return is like. And if it's worth it, then we'll keep doing it. And if no one's actually listening or viewing it there, then, I'm not gonna keep doing it.
That's fair. I think that's fine. I think that's a realistic way to go about it.
Yeah, I think so too. That was real talk, guys. Sorry. Busy guy.
That's all right. You know what? It's part of it. We all have other things apart from our video game collections, even though that would be awesome if that was our full-time job. But yeah, there are other things.
Yep. Just me and video games and Legos and my wife and my dogs. That would just be, without like having to do adult things, that'd be the best.
Okay, well there you go. Maybe someday that'll be your job, to build Legos, play video games.
I'm hoping. Instead, I don't dislike my job, so it's just that things have blown up all around me, and every time I'm like, damn it, I thought I was past this, and then something goes wrong. Oh well. Not my fault. The things that have gone wrong have not been my fault. So okay. I just get to be the bearer of bad news, and I hate to deliver bad news.
Oh, well, hopefully this will take your mind off it on some things, because we're talking about all good things that are happening. So this now you can deliver some good news.
Yep, this is the self-promotion episode, everybody. Welcome to Collector's Quest episode 33. This is all about self-promotion and how great we are. Kat is great. I am mediocre. Sorry, guys. I can't. That's about as much as I got.
Okay, that's fine. But there are some other interesting things happening. I know you had mentioned briefly, we saw some things happening with PS1.
Oh, yeah.
And PlayStation in general.
Yeah, and some of the Instagram people are with it on this. But PlayStation 1 games are kind of moving up, and Saturn games as well. And, Genesis too. We've seen this, everybody was like, oh, the Nintendo explosion, and some games on those other systems, the heavy hitters went up a little bit. Kind of as just video game prices in general have risen. But now we're seeing movement beyond just what the natural arc of video game prices rising. With PS1 especially, a lot of the rare games and heavy hitters like your In the Hunt has gone up. Your Starblade Alpha is set to move soon. Adventures of Lomax just exploded all over the place. I don't know why. I know why. It's a rare game, but it was like $50 to $70 forever, and then it started breaching $100 and $200 just recently, so things to be out for. Same on Saturn. All the Saturn games are just kind of like, oh, wow, things are getting ridiculous, and I did not realize, and maybe that's because I completed those sets a little while ago, not PS1, but the Saturn set, and I just started paying attention to them, and they are moving. And then like a lot of the mid-level Genesis titles are starting to climb too. So like High Seas Havoc just went up, which was totally not on my radar. And I was just like, wow, how did that game was literally a $5 or $10 game when I bought it, and then suddenly, it hit like 50 and 60, and then Minnesota Fats, which is a cardboard only game, took a big spike as well, and that's fine. It's rare and kind of hard to find, so that makes sense. But just seeing games move, and then the big one on PlayStation, which I had, or not PlayStation, I'm sorry, Genesis, which I didn't realize had moved up that much, is Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel, which was always kind of rare, but it took, it's now close for over $200, which I was not prepared for. It was like a $30, $40 game when I paid attention to it, and now it's, hundreds of dollars, and wow, that wasn't like one I think people were calling out as collectors, like, you got to get Zero. But I think that phenomenon has to do a lot with, if it's rare on Super Nintendo or another platform and expensive, that same title, like Zero is also on Super Nintendo, Sunset Riders, games like that, if it's expensive on Super Nintendo, it's starting to climb, because then I went and I looked at the Super Nintendo price, and it was like $500, which it was like $100 games on Super Nintendo when I looked at it.
Right, and I guess too, if you're wanting the game and you want it to play it and you want the actual card as opposed to, trying to play it some other way, then maybe you're going to go for the cheaper alternative, right? And not that that is by any means still cheap, but it's cheaper than the latter.
Oh yeah, for sure. And another thing, and I got asked this, do I think all PlayStation games are going to climb? And the answer is no, and I've seen similar questions being asked around some forums I'm on and on Instagram. No, I don't think every game, I think there's going to always be like a general influx, like the price will climb slightly, just as prices tend to do.
Right.
But with PlayStation, it's a super big library. It's like 1,200 games. I don't even know the exact title because it's over 1,000, and that's a really big set. Not too many people are set-driven collectors on PlayStation, at least not right now. So a lot of cherry picking is going on. That's what happened on Genesis when their prices first started to rise, and I think that's kind of happening on PlayStation as a lot of people target that. And I was given some advice by another collector who told me to look for the jewel case versions of long box games because those are kind of going up right now. So if that's something you're into, if you're collecting PS1 and you have the long box of a game and it has a jewel case, I heard those are on the move, but I haven't looked into that one myself. But that's a tip I got.
Oh, well, good. Always good to pass it along, right?
Right, it's all about keeping the retro game community all connected here and hopefully on a positive upswing ahead of those people who aren't linked up with us here on Instagram, try and take care of our own.
Yes, fair enough. All right. And I noticed that from Instagram, I saw that you had some good Target finds lately.
Oh, yeah. I like to save $1 or $2. If you are a Wii collector right now and are a Wii U collector, both, or you love Skylanders, you can go get those. They are cartwheeled right now, but by the time you hear this, you probably got like 1 day left to go do it. Target does stuff like this for games that they are cutting out. They will just put a ridiculous sale up. So they put 60% off on the Skylanders game. Not on the individual figures, I don't know, I didn't look into those. But that was across all systems. So, these starter packs were originally like $80 or whatever when they came out. I just picked up 2 of them for $13 each. So
yeah, that's a huge savings.
Right. And so what I do, and if you buy games, here is some general advice. If you have Amazon Prime, when the game is coming out, you can usually get 20% off by using Amazon Prime as a pre-order. If you have Best Buys by you, join the Gamers Club, you get 20% off. Not just games, but sometimes accessories as well, like amiibos, but not controllers. So you will get 20% off stuff like that. And if you're Target, use Cartwheel, see if they have any deals going on, see what's on their clearance rack, because Target is kind of liberal with their clearances, and have a red card, because you will save 5% on all of your purchases. So if it's something you can't find on sale, and it's at Target, and you don't have any of those other things, you can get a red card for free, and which is attached to your debit card, and just save 5% on stuff. So I love to save money, and that's why Cartwheel, it's on your phone, you can just scan and also look for savings. Just want you guys to save money. I mean, really, if you're buying new games at GameStop, you should stop that. Because all their stuff is usually full price unless they have an exclusive or something. You know, you can probably save yourself money by going Amazon or Best Buy. Maybe you have to wait a day for Amazon or two, but, 20%, guys. Come on. Get on board.
Yeah, well, that makes a big difference. And I know we had Target. We don't have Target anymore. We're supposed to be getting Target back. However, that's not, as far as I understand, not confirmed. I could be totally wrong. If somebody knows that's in Canada, tell me. But we used to get great sales with Target, and it's something I miss because I feel like they had more frequent sales than other things. Like we have EB Games here, which is GameStop, basically.
Yeah. And they're a bag of dicks, so don't shop there.
Yes. Yeah, and so Target was always kind of a good place to go, and I felt like when I would go into Target, even if there wasn't a sale on, there would still be things that would be marked down that might not be advertised and things like that. Like, it was a really great place to go and get games, and we lost that, and I'm really sad about it.
Yeah, basically, I just want to get people out of the mindset, like GameStop is my video game store. It should not be. There's very few reasons. Not to say that I don't walk into GameStop and buy a game. You should walk into GameStop when you're looking for a used game and it's like a buy two get one free. They got that a lot, so you should take care of, like, when you're looking for Wii games or Vita games. It's a great way to save money on those things. And actually, right now, a lot of times GameStop is the best place price-wise to find a Wii game or a Vita game. So if you're looking for those, you should go there. But new games, stay away. But that's kind of a conflict for me, and I won't get into it, but how I feel about the selling of used games, and how GameStop's model affects developers. I could get into a rant about that, but I digress. Let's move away.
You're like, no, I'm limiting my rants today.
Yeah, I gotta save them for other things.
Okay, it wasn't rant worthy, but all good tips to save money, because everybody likes to save money. Even if you save it and you go, you know what, I saved this, I'm going to buy another game. That's always a great thing too.
Yeah, I want to correct you. It's super rant worthy. It's worthy of a whole episode rant. Like a 40-minute me screaming at people to get them on board rant. But we don't have the time. Yeah. It's that bad.
That might be a you-only episode.
Oh, no. You get to be here. You get to be my foil.
Oh, for frig's sakes.
Yeah. Or, we'll say it nicely, you get to be my sounding board and maybe keep me reasonable. If that's ever happened. No.
I could get really mean and nasty.
Yeah, let's do it. Do it.
I tend to be nice.
All right, fine. You be nice. That's right. Kat is the mean one.
Okay, you try and convince everybody that. I don't think it's going to work good.
No one's ever going to believe that. Okay, fine. I'm the mean one. Moving on.
Okay.
Tell me something else.
Tell me something else. I've just told you a million things. It's your turn. You tell me something.
I don't, week has been hard. That's all I got.
Fit in any time for gaming, or has it been a flat-out work week and one of those weeks you're like, please let it end?
No, I actually got some good gaming in. I bought Overwatch, and I've been playing that, but I don't love it.
Okay.
Everyone's telling me, oh, you gotta go get Overwatch. It's so good. Have you played Overwatch yet? And I'm kind of just like, yeah, this is okay, I guess. That's how I feel about it. It's like, yeah, it's all right.
Would you think you'll continue to play it, or is it one of those ones that you're like, no, I'm not doing anymore?
I will play when I have people who want to play with me, but I don't know if I will ever be sitting at home by myself and be like, you know what, I really want to put in Overwatch.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I also haven't put that much time into it, so maybe once I understand the nuance of the game, I'll be like, oh, I was so wrong, and this is amazing, and Blizzard always gets it right. Right, guys? But... meh right now. I do love the cosplay that's coming out of Overwatch. That's been awesome. Like, that's been the best part. But I think, as far as the game, it's just like kind of okay right
now. Okay, well that's, I guess we can't like every game that comes out, right? We all have different styles. We all have different things we like.
Correct. Yeah, I've actually been doing that, and I've been building Lego sets, and my wife now has a Lego page on Instagram, so she's posting up our Lego builds there.
I think that's awesome. So more times than not, do you build Lego together, or is it like, this is my Lego set, don't touch it, and these are our Lego sets, and it's okay for us to play together?
No, most of our sets are jointly. Like, we build them together.
Okay, cool.
Like, I'll separate and organize pieces for her that, for the whatever page she's on. She'll do the same for me. I mean, we do have a few individual sets. It's like, I bought this for you, just for you on your birthday. You go ahead and knock this one out. But
cool.
mostly we share. It is a group activity for my wife. And we both can just like put on movies and kind of decompress after a long day.
Yeah, those things are nice to have.
Yep. So.
Very nice to have.
Pretty good. That's what I've been doing. So I guess we got to the point where we're talking about what we're playing. So what about you, Kat? Have you been playing any games?
Minecraft.
Minecraft?
Which is actually interesting that we're talking about Lego, because I want to see if I can go through one of the Lego booklets and build it in Minecraft. That's my new goal right now. So I told John, because I never really played with Lego when I was younger. I've still never really played with Lego. I mean, John has like a ton of Lego, but it was like, I want to build the pirate ship, but I want to build it in Minecraft.
Okay, so what you can do is you can go, once you get like a Lego pirate set you like, find the set number, which isn't too hard to do. It'll be like Lego set, and it'll be like 4739 or something. It's usually a 4 or 5 digit string, and you can put Lego, that set number, and then instructions, and you can find PDF of the instructions. So then you can actually look at how it was assembled via, a physical build, and then try to recreate in Minecraft and see if that translates over for you.
That's cool. Yeah, I have no idea if it will or it won't, but I figure it should, at least to some degree, even if it's loosely, be able to be executed, but we'll see. I was just like, I feel like I've built a lot of things, and now I just kind of need some inspiration, and Lego seemed like a logical place to find some inspiration.
Yes, and you can get super meta, and you can look up the instructions for a Lego Minecraft set, and then build it in Minecraft, because there is Lego Minecraft. Which is Minecraft is inspired by Lego, and now we have Lego being inspired by Minecraft, which was inspired by itself, and then you could be inspired by that and then build it in Minecraft specifically.
Okay, well, this sounds like a good undertaking, and then we will see if it should look, in that case, fairly identical.
Yeah, it should be pretty close.
Yeah, so we'll see. That's my big ambitious plan. I don't think it's going. I'm impatient when I play games. I always have been. So how long I will have to be involved to build something like that will depend on if I ever finish it.
Okay. Well, I would look at the smaller pirate ships first. I would keep it under 400 or 500. You don't want to get into like that 2,000.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot more.
Yes, I figure if I could get through some little ones, then maybe I will be like, oh, I can take on a bigger endeavor, and I won't feel like I left that unfinished.
Right. Small steps, baby steps. Work yourself up.
Yes, exactly. So I'm combining Lego and Minecraft. That's what I'm doing right now.
All right, awesome. Two things that I give my 2 thumbs up to approval.
Okay, good.
What about buying, Kat? Tell me you've bought something.
Yeah, just a few N64 fillers, nothing super great, just some common crap, for lack of a better word.
You bought retro games, though. You did it!
Yeah,
Yay!
it happens sometimes.
You did
it happens sometimes. I think I've just been on a kick of newer games lately because, I don't know, I get in these spots where I'm like, I don't know what to play, and then I just want to play something that I can play on the Xbox One or I don't know, or the handheld or something that doesn't require batteries or, I can't see my Game Boy at night because it's not backlit, all those things.
Yeah,
right?
I understand. Yeah, the limitations of retro gaming. It's a real thing.
Yes, I want convenience.
Yeah, back in my day, get into that. Did you play any more Doom?
No, I haven't got a chance yet. John hasn't really got a chance yet. We've both been so busy. I've still heard good things. I'm hoping to get into that sometime over the weekend. We'll see how it goes with work. But I'm interested. I know that John had played so far on the highest difficulty, and he didn't get too far. So.
Oh, well, I can't imagine he would right out of the gate, unless he is some Doom savant, which I didn't know about.
No, he likes Doom, but I know that's not his secretly. That's all he plays is Doom. So I do definitely have a backlog of games to kind of catch up on, and I feel like I want to catch up on them before I keep buying things that I actually intend to play.
Okay, fair enough.
What about you?
I
Anything new additions?
Yes, I got my back to Lego. Got my Lego Marvel big box set for the 3DS. So that was
Okay.
cool. Got that on Game Boy Color, a PAL game, but I got Baby Felix's Halloween, or Halloween with Baby Felix. I forget the exact way that is titled, but I bought it because it's a Halloween. It's got like ghosts and pumpkins on it. It goes into my this game reminds me of Halloween collection, so that's why I got it.
Okay.
As we talked about before, I got that Alice game that came in. Too many foreign titles for me really lately. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not too much. I got that Castlevania, also a foreign title. That came in and it's beautiful, and I'm very happy it's in my collection. And yeah, there's some things ordered on eBay, and we'll see if they arrive. Sadly, no Super Nintendo news. I still cannot find the last two games. It is making
Oh
me super
no.
sad face. Just like, I mean, they're like one of them's on eBay for too much money, and I just don't want to pay that much money. So I'm just being patient. Let this be a lesson. Even when there's only two games left, if the price is too high, don't feed into it because everyone complains about, oh, games are too expensive. You guys are crazy paying $100 for. I agree, but if you cave and you buy that game at $100 when it's really like a $70 game, then you're like kind of establishing a new price point, which I don't like.
Right. So it's just sometimes it pays to be patient. And when you're finishing a set too, you want it to be memorable.
Right. I don't want to feel like, well, I just got that done and I just paid the finish money just to be done.
Yeah.
I don't. No, it's not where I want to be. Trying to get
No,
a
that's
good deal.
fair.
Yeah. And the other one I just haven't tracked down. It shows up on eBay. Both of these games I've passed up at least 20 times. Just said, not really interested in this right now, so I'll just wait. And now I feel like a dummy.
Now you need them.
Yep. That's where I'm at. Oh, I got Virtue's Last Reward is another game I got, which I was pleased because it's on the Nintendo Power List. You know that tag I was doing and was supposed to be doing every day that I'm super behind on? Yeah, that's the one. Anyways,
You'll make it up.
Yeah, it'll be like triple post, but I'll get there again.
Yeah, it all happens eventually.
The problem with that hashtag is while I like it, but it's two disparate things, right? It's like this game was ranked 100, and so it goes with Nintendo Power 100, but they don't really line up other than the number. So it's like this is like Luigi's Mansion, and this is a cover of like Metroid, and how are those two connected? Why are you showing us? So that like I try to make it like an interesting angle, and then like you can only do that so many times, and I got bored with it. I took like 20 pictures ahead of time, so I was good to go, and then I got too busy to do it, and here I am, super behind now.
Oh, you'll catch up. It's all right. You'll get re-inspired by it, and you'll be like, I've got it.
Nobody said I needed to finish this year. I can finish it, but I'm going to. I'm going to try. So I'm still missing like 20 Nintendo Powers, but that's not so bad. That when I started this, I only had like 20 Nintendo Powers, so the fact that I only need 20 is, I feel like that's pretty good actually.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're getting there. You've narrowed the gap, definitely.
Oh yeah. So, and then I think I still don't own like 8 games on the list, and they're all like DS games, so it shouldn't be.
Okay. Well, achievable goal then.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
All right. I think that's it. Did we do it? I didn't rant too much, just a little.
No, I mean, sometimes you just need a good rant.
Yeah, I think this
okay.
show is over. We did it.
Yeah.
We're not perfect.
It's all good.
Don't judge us. I mean, maybe judge us. We can't.
It's all good.
Hey, stop looking at me like that.
All
right,
it's one of those episodes. You guys don't get a good chuckle out of this.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah. Okay, Kat, where can we find you on Instagram?
You can find me at Katsylvania, KATSELVANIA.
And you can find me at Johnny_Iucci, and that's JOHNNY_IUCCI. There you go.
And everybody head over and check out the Collector's Quest podcast page. Obviously, like we talked about, lots of collection pictures. And make sure when you put in your picture on Instagram, you put in the tag to be featured.
Yep, do that. And we will talk to you next week. Goodbye.